go. Vittoria, right? Randunner Trail, right? This is the tire. This one is a 28 by 1 and 5/8 by 1 and 3/8, right? It's a 35 millimeter 700C, right? This tire is awesome. Right? This tire was the tire that we got to replace the first Bontrager that failed. Right?
We made a video about that. We found it on that Rolf wheel.
Yeah, we found it on that wheel. There was this wheel. It was a Rolf wheel. It was one of those tubeless wheels, right? It was a 7.6. Yeah, it was a good tire. We found it. We found it when we were still in Scottsdale. Right, I've had this tire on ever since It's probably got about, oh, I don't know, 800-900 miles on it now. Right? It's got the reflective strip. Right? Yeah, we're replacing the Badlands. So yeah, it's probably got over 1,000 miles on it since film of the book. It shows any significant signs of wear. It doesn't show any. It's got this really cool tread pattern, right? I love this tire. This tire is great. This tire's got grip in the dirt and the sand, on the wet, right, on the pavement. It's awesome. And there's this one bridge that we go under a lot. I call it the dirty bridge because there's a bunch of loose sand and stuff underneath it, right? It's kind of funny. I watched it a few times when I hit the sand. Because of these block knobs on the side, it's like a rain tire. It spreads this, pushes the sand off to the side as you roll through it. Now this Bontrager tire, the new one, the H2, I'll get to that one later, but that one is a little not quite as good, but better than the other one. But this one here, it's got a good hard sidewall. It's pretty tall. You know what I'm saying? It's cut resistant, it's flat proof. I've run through some glass and stuff, and it doesn't seem to hurt it. It holds air really well. We haven't put any air in it since the pump station at the Forest Ranger Park, which was, you know, a bunch of 100 miles back, right? The funny part is, I think I've said this before in different videos. This is the reflective tape that overlaps on both sides right here. It peeled off a little bit and made these little ears, and as you go around, you can see them. Right, it fits under the wheel really good. It grips the rim real well. Right, it's a good solid, you know, tire. This one's 35 millimeters wide. Here's the tread pattern as you're going forward. Right, I'm saying it's really a good tire. I mean, I say that about a lot of stuff, but this one here, right, this one is just. I mean, it's just like you can see how bright the reflective part is, and that's just from the sunlight beaming down on it. But you can see this profile of the side. Right. Right. It's good, durable rubber, right? It's like $50 for one of these. You know, I'm not real. I haven't looked it up on Amazon or anybody else or any of the bike websites yet, but I know that this one's like around $50, right, a piece. If it was me, I'd have these tires on both of my wheels. If my dream about owning a cyclocross bike. Right, and if it was me, I'd put these on. These are just as good as them hard, dirty, you know, gnarly, fucking knobby dirt tires or cyclocross bike tires. I think these would be just as good, a little bit better. You get better run on the pavement with them. But they don't make a bunch of noise. Right, they got positive, you know, lean angle. Because I've had this thing leaned over pretty far, going down some pretty fast hills. Right, and all in all, I mean, on the scale, I'd give this one a 10, a solid 10. Right, Vittoria, right. Randunner Trail, right? 35 millimeter by 700, right? What? I'll do it on one video. Okay, now. So, now we're going to talk about this Bontrager. This is brand new Bontrager H2 that we got to replace the old Bontrager that gave up, that was just flat worn out. This one had a little bit of a different tread pattern. As you can see, I've worn it down and I've broken it in. All of the nipples and the, you know, the mold, extra mold rubber stuff's worn off. This one, as you can see, it's a little dirty. This one is a good pavement tire. This one is a 700C by 35, and that's same size, right? Oh, right here it says, right, 700C by 35, right? This one is a good road tire. This one is a good pavement tire. This one's got. It's supposed to be like the Vittoria. It's supposed to be, you know, cut proof and flat resistant. It's got a pretty good, you know, decent sidewall. Right here, let's show you. It's got a pretty good, decent sidewall. I mean, it's not as hard as that one over there, but you can feel that it is. It holds air really well. It grips the rim really good. Right, but this one is a pavement tire. This one is a street tire. Right. I mean, I get down into the loose sand and stuff, and it just slides. It just doesn't want to do anything but slide. Right, I have to hit the dirty bridge at the right angle, right? Or otherwise, I'm just gonna slide all out and have to drag my left foot on the ground, right? But for the pavement, for the street, for the sidewalk, this thing's got a lot of grip. It's got a lot of angle to it, right? The tread pattern's just right. It's really quiet. It rides really good, right? 700 by 35 H2 Bontrager, right? This one was $25, but the lady Stephanie at the Bike Outfitters gave us a chance. She gave us a break, and she sold it just for $16.89 or something like that, right? So it's, you know, it's a medium-sized tire. It's a medium-priced tire, right? TROO22-002 35 by 622 700C, right? I would recommend this tire if you're just a roadie bike guy. If you want, you know, wider tires, 35s, you know, 38s, right? I really would, because it's a good positive tire for the pavement, right? Other than that, this is a hybrid bike, so it's supposed to be able to, you know, be capable of doing everything on road, off road, all terrain, and all that shit. But believe me, this thing is a little slick. It's a little slippery, right? Speed wise, it's really a good tire. I mean, I've gotten a little bit of speed, right? And like the faster you go, the more angle you put on the tire, the more grip it gets, right? Would I recommend this one? If it's like I said before, if it's just for a roadie bike, yeah, if you want a wider tire, yeah, I'd recommend this. And this one I'd give like about an 8. Simply because I just don't like Bontrager tires. But I just don't. I mean, this one is probably better than the other ones that I've dealt with.
You can get a Chen Shin or a Kenda for the same price.
Yeah.
It's going to be a better tire.
Yeah, Chen Shin is the better. In my opinion, Chen Shin is the best bike tire there is. Kenda's second best. You know what I'm saying? And then this Vittoria is coming up a good past third. But yeah, you think Continental's the best. Yeah, but I don't have $80 to buy, you know, a set of gator skins. Right. But this one here, Bontrager, I would give it an 8, just simply because it's a bottom end tire. To me, these are bottom end tires. These are, you know, this is a Trek product. Or this is actually, yes, Trek sponsors this shit. Trek is the one that's the parent company, right?
It's like AMG. It's their in-house parts company.
Right. Yeah. Trek. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, so there it is. Right. That's a good solid tire review on my bike, hybrid. Right. Schwinn Avenue hybrid. Right. Thank you.